I was in a movie back in 1989. It's called Troll 2, and it's become known as the worst funeral of all time.
Really?
Yes.
Did y'all see that movie George Hardy was in? Yeah, you know George, the dentist in town.
He did make this movie about 17 years ago. We didn't know whether to tell people about it or kind of keep it quiet.
I said, I'm here to pick up a movie you've got on hold. It's called Troll 2. Oh my gosh, she said, that's the worst movie I've ever seen.
By every conceivable measure, this is a bad film. By every conceivable measure that you've ever learned in film school, if you've seen 5 movies in your lifetime.
I think I maybe hoped it wouldn't be as bad as it was, but it was.
I wasn't acting. I can tell you that that was a troubled person talking.
It's a simple, elegant, real actor-actor movie.
What does it sound like? What kind of noise is it?
Thank you all for coming to the 5th annual Los Angeles Troll 2 party.
Oh my God, you didn't see it?
You haven't seen Troll 2?
We're watching it now.
That's what people do with this movie. They pass the DVD around like it's a Bible.
2 decades after it was made, Troll 2 is finally finding an audience.
Yeah! My friends and I thought we were like the only people in the world who knew about this.
Hey, nice to meet you. I don't feel that kind of feeling when I'm drilling a cavity.
It's my only offer.
I think George was born an actor. Dentistry is just a stage he's on.
Can I ask you another question?
You are an actor.
Okay.
You cannot
I will not.
laugh.
I will not.
You must be serious.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Claudio's made so many movies. I want to know what he thinks about his career.
Oh boy. What do you think that you to the worst movie? I did a very good movie.
Who wants my autograph? Does anybody want my autograph? I was in a film. I was in a film called Troll 2.
Okay.
It was my first encounter with death. I was 16 years old in the summer of 1978. My 2 adopted brothers, Bobby and Tyler, were hit by a freight train and killed.
And it was just a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. You never forget things like that. Never.
Really, for years, decades, didn't know why they were where they were that day, that morning. I didn't know.
When we got adopted, that family, it was different, especially going to like a white man's world. Just felt like sort of like an outcast.
One of the biggest things I see was in my time as the white government taking our kids like that.
And we ended up going to a family who had adopted other children and were sons of their own.
It was a 26-room mansion, had 12 bedrooms. We had 10 children that fit our family ideally.
There's another side of our family where there's a lot of ill feelings.
Well, that goes into the dark side, I guess, of our family.
You just ruined my life. I'll never forget it.
I won't comment on that.
So what do you think happened with Bobby and Tyler?
Right after Bobby found out about Dad and tried to help me, soon right after that, they were gone.
Why do you want to be famous?
Because fame is love, and I need love.
So why is everyone so mad at artist Mark Costabile?
He's one of the most successful artists of all time in America.
Modern art is a con, and I am the world's greatest con artist.
He had this idea to not paint any paintings, but have someone else paint them, someone else come up with the ideas for them, someone else to title them.
You might have been told that you were coming to listen to an artist talk about his work in the art world, but actually I'm a game show host now.
business, you need to have a name to sell, and that's why you need press. I could justify my addiction for publicity, my insane desire to be loved, by saying, oh, well, this is also good business. He says, these are all initial paintings. These are all trick. It's an old Italian trick. He loves these paintings. They're having orgasms right now under the table. Please make a masterpiece. Thanks.
Do you ever feel like a cheapskate, like you're cheating the people that, you know, that are working with you and stuff? I mean, you're only paying them $3.50 an hour.
He pushed everybody too far. He was, 50 painters crammed into his version of a concentration camp.
They blacklist me. I feel excluded from certain social situations. I want to be loved, so I'm restraining myself. I'm trying to stay out of trouble. Kimberly Alberts, AKA Kimmers. I love you, Kim.
Who's Kimmy?
Kimmy is my girlfriend. 1,000 euro. It's very important that the chocolate fountain function today. It's going to be a welcoming fountain of chocolate to make everyone feel in love, because love is more important than anything in life.
He just wants to control everything. He thinks he's making this movie.
If you stood over here, Michael, and she stood here to ring, but you get the hand pushing in the darkness, and then the door opening. Okay. Hello, how's it going?
Our laboratory will always exist. Equipment broken and primitive. With babies, when to be delivered. And money, tattoo world. A little splotch where the pickles are in the patches and go out.
She took on everybody. She took on the German military, she took on the Russian military.
It's not only the risk of taking them in. She has to feed them, she has to take care of them. They get sick, and here in this case you have this horrible death.
13 of us were hidden in that hayloft for almost 2 years.
That was a very blatant act of defiance, which he did, but I think that my grandfather, in keeping his diary, was also undertaking an act of defiance. Maybe you're going to kill me in the end, but the world will know.
Allora, dammi un bel bianchetto. Acqua tonica per mamma. Mamma,
Gianni.
c'è di là l'amministratore. Affrontiamo
Senti,
un po' la
mi
situazione.
raccomando,
1.600 euro, guarda qua. 100 euro, mamma mia, esagerato, una cosa. Ma è 3 anni che non paghi l'Enel. Era buono, te le scalo proprio, te le pago io. Me la puoi tenere qua 2 giorni? Mia madre. Ecco mia madre. Via Gianni. Oh, la zia non me la sento. Oh, ma dove la porti il 15 d'agosto, già? Oh, Marcellino.
Io ti devo chiedere una cosa. Mi dovresti tenere madre.
Ma di salute? Una roccia.
Mamma prende per la pressione amlodipina, no sughi rossi la sera. Il pomodoro cotto le dà acidità, non riesce a dormire.
Allora, Vicky.
Gianni, puoi recuperare un pochetto la televisione? Prendete la televisione e vattene,
Apri per favore, io devo apparecchiare.
No, voglio stare da sola.
Grazie.
Ma tutta la pasta al forno ti sei mangiata.
I ferragosto, Cicci.
Sì, sì.